Well, hello folks, welcome to episode 1 of our 9th season here at RFC Liege. It's been tough over the last 3 seasons in the top division here in Belgium, but this season is going to be different, surely. Let's see. Right then, yeah, we have made some transfers which hopefully are going to improve what we are going to do this season. We have done... got rid of some players, some of the guys that you know and love in the Liège side. So we've been ruthless, a little bit ruthless. And as you can see, and I might just move me chair, you can see that we are no longer predicted to be 2,000 to 1 to win the league. We are just 1,000 to 1, not that far away from some of these other guys down the bottom, but we are still easily the worst team in this league. I don't know what we need to do to get higher into this, because we just don't have the funds to be able to do it. We shouldn't be here by all rights, but we are, and they can't get rid of us. As much as they're trying, they can't get rid of us. So again, we will be battling for relegation this year, I imagine. And we're starting off with a game against Beerschot, which is the one you're going to see, which I think is probably the easiest start that we've had so far. It's away from home, which is not going to make it easy, but they are one of the teams that we do want to be doing okay against. So then, let's have a look at the pre-season, which has gone very, very well. As you can see, we played Red Star Belgrade, beat them 2-1. I think that's a very good result. Goals from both of our wingers. Achilles 29, yeah, we all know that team. 2-1 win. Labatanieri and Diamatopoulos. It's a much weaker side that went out there, but including Remy Pernin, who I don't even know who this is. Oh, this is... Shh, don't look. Don't look. Yeah, I do know who that is. Then beat RWDM 1-0. It was a fairly comfortable victory. Didn't look it on the scores, but that's pretty good. And then comfortable victory over Lyric Liège, who are doing well in the division below. So I'm pretty pleased with this pre-season. It's the best pre-season we've had in a long time. We've got a very comfortable start to the season, so there is opportunity here, I think, to pick up some points early on before we get into the more difficult games. So you can see we've got Anderlecht there, Club Bruges there. So there's some tough games coming up. This looks like the difficult spell. Genk, Antwerp, Charleroi, Standard and Anderlecht all in a fairly small amount of games, and it goes on actually. But so we want to make sure we start picking up some points early on, and it would be awesome to start with a victory against Beerschot in the first game of the season. Is it going to happen? Probably not, because, we hardly win any games to camera. We don't win many games overall, but we have got some new players in. So let's have a look at the transfers. So first of all, released players. You will be sad to see some of these guys go. You won't remember some of these, but the top 4 here are all players who have played a part in our rise to where we are. Matthias Fixels, what a player. Has he gone anywhere? No, he's still a free agent. He's still got a lot about him, but you can see at 31 years old, we have to be looking elsewhere, really. Agility of 9, flair of 10, positioning of 10. And, he's got some things going for him, but we need better. And we have got better. So that's good. Taylor Lavambo, the enigma, 3.5-star rated winger. He looks like he should be all right. He looks like he should be a very average winger, but he, for whatever reason, never did it when he came back to us. So it's disappointing. Mohamed Bayo, another player to leave, this striker. He's now 30 years old, and he certainly was a product of his time. We need better than this. We absolutely do. So, good luck to him. He's gone to Tillier, which is semi-professional. Okay, so he's a couple of divisions below us, so that's great, and I'm pleased to see that, because I like him. He worked hard for us. And of course, Asana, the Comorese international, he's probably going to retire, you would imagine, but he did such important things for us in the first few years, didn't he? Look at this. He's not played in the last 3 seasons, really, since we've been in this top division. But well, actually, he had a decent run in the first year, but before that, he was a mainstay in the team. Such an important player. What a great signing he was. So, 4 players who are, fairly important to us, and another couple who've gone out. Arnon Juma, which is one of our youngsters, didn't really rate this guy. I didn't think he had much to offer, so I was happy enough with this signing or this sale to Serang. I don't really know what they think they're going to do with him. And maybe the surprise here is Axel Schuster has left to go to Volendam. Now there is a reason for that. He did well when he was with us the first time, but he's not really scored goals since he's been here on a permanent, and that is a little disappointing because goals are what wins prizes or something. £250,000 is a reasonable amount of money for him. He was kicking up a fuss that he wasn't getting games. Maybe I should have played him a little bit more, but I didn't, so sorry. So what have we done in terms of signings? Well, we've brought in some players. First thing to say is that all 3 loan players that we had on last season, 2 of them are back on loan. El Moussaoui and Ignacio are the 2 who have come back. I still think Ignacio should be someone who does very, very well. You look at those finishing attributes, off the ball, first touch, all of this tells me he should be very good. The composure, decision making, anticipation, everything is good. He's just maybe not as fast as I'd like, but there's so much there that should do well. I think what we were missing is a player just behind him in that Asante role. Whilst Asante is still at the club, we have signed that player. The other signing that you'll see of the third one of those, Nathan, has joined us from Club Bruges on a free. So I'm pretty pleased with this one. He's now worth £425,000. Didn't have a great year last year, I have to say, but you think with that passing ability, he should be good. At 24 years old, I refuse to believe that this guy is not a good player. Tell me in the comments why this guy is not going to work. A composure I can see is the problem, but is that such a poor composure that it's going to negate everything else that he's got going for him? Let me know what your thoughts are, and also in the comments let me know what your thoughts are on our final league position at the end of this season. Are we going to stay up, and are we going to be able to push on this year? Put that in the comments. And if you are, because I've been really pleased to see the numbers on the last this season particularly have been really, really good. We're in the 20s and 30s in terms of views quite quickly. So if you are a new viewer or you're not a regular commenter, drop a note down below. Get involved in the comments. I'd love to see you there. Right then, so let's have a run through the other signings. So Enzo Dovio from Strasbourg, who is a bit of, this is not the player who is going to be the big player in this position. No, but he does look a step up from the likes of Fixels, doesn't he? He can dribble, which is nice in that position because Fixels is not that good there. He's got good passing vision, which is nice, composure, decision making, which fits nicely with that vision, and technique as well. So he's got, it's always good to have good technique with the good passing or good shooting or whatever, because that allows the player to play the more difficult passes. So that feels good to me, having that there. Again, not fast, but do we need a lot of speed in that role? I don't think so. He's not going to be running through necessarily. He's going to be doing a reasonable job there, but we may have to change the position if he goes there. But I'm pretty happy with that. 25-year-old Togolese international. This is the player who is, I think, going to be the game changer in that role, and he looks awesome. Much better physically than the player we've just seen. We've got him on loan, as I say, from Anderlecht. He's got passing to die for. He's got good technique and good vision. So all of those things I was just talking about. Balance is awesome as well, and that is a good one. He's not going to be playing back here. Balance is going to be more important, I think, as a as a shadow striker, because you're going to be able to. You want to be able to jockey with the defenders and not fall over. So that's going to be important. So I really feel this guy could be good. Finishing isn't great, and concentration's not great. So there are some downsides, but I think there are so many upsides. I think this is the player to take us on to the next level. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I really am excited by this guy. Who else have we got? Well, we've got Lawrence Van Zwam from FC20. The other position where we were having a lot of issues was right back. And, well, we've got another centre-back who can play at right back. But this guy, he looks better, doesn't he? He's not an attacking player, but he's got pace. And you want a bit of pace at right back. He's also got an awesome jumping reach. His heading's not great, but awesome jumping reach. But he can tackle and mark. So, a defensive right back. I think he's better. You think he's an upgrade on what we've got. So let me know in the comments what you think about him. And finally, Jury Moens, who is a young Belgian striker. And you probably figured out that we are having a few issues with our strikers. So this guy is a 21-year-old Belgian. He's purely a backup for what we have up top. I'm hoping we never have to use him, but he has got some good technical attributes, just in terms of his finishing ability and his composure, which is kind of a nice combination there, where he is going to get a chance. He's fairly fast as well, so maybe he's someone who can come on at the end of the game, so run through the defence, a tiring defence, and with the attributes he's got, maybe just put it past the goalkeeper. I don't know. Let me know. But up front is still a bit of a problem, because we've got rid of the Schuster and Bio, who were our two forwards previously. So this is what it looks like. And the other player who is going to be coming in to help us out up top is this lad, who I think he is a decent player, and he is someone we do want to develop. Now, physically, he is much better than the guy we've just seen. Strength could be better, but he's only 17. Dribbling, finishing, first touch, all looks good. But then he has got some decent attributes in here. So off for the ball of 11, work rate of 10, composure of 13, all these sort of things. And decisions could be better, but they're at 9. He is only 17, so he's going to be getting a lot of game time, our Brazilian striker. He looks good. He looks like we could develop him into something pretty nice. And I think alongside Ignacio and that other lad I've just brought in, hopefully they can do all right. So that is where we are at the minute. And hopefully this side can do the business. Demo Koida is going from strength to strength, worth £1.3 million now. No one wants him, interestingly, although Nana is picking up some interest. And he is this super fast player. He's got a few downward arrows, which isn't great. Okay, well, I think that's everything. Apart from, I think, in staff, we don't have an assistant manager at the moment. So I'm going to be... Or do we have an assistant manager? No, his contract's expired. He's still with us, but his contract's expired. So we'll work with what we've got until he leaves. Ready for a match, maybe? We're playing Beerschot away. I'm just going to set the team up and then we'll get into it. See you there. Okay, so this is the team we're going with. There's a few areas where players aren't playing that well together, which is not brilliant. So yeah, so we are going to be going with this, and we might have to change things up, but we just wanted to bring in the two, I think, real stars from the new signings that we brought in. So Ignacio is going to lead the line as always. We're going to have a shadow striker just behind him, Pernin, who I hope is going to make a big difference to this team. Masech is working down the left side with Nana on the right side. Jacquot and Fadiga are going to be our central two in midfield. El Massoui is suspended for this match. Koida is on the left side, Van Zwam on the right, and Ponte is going to be partnering Cisse in the centre. I feel that should work. I don't know why it hasn't worked in the past with Gofan in goal. I think the two of those should work together. I think this back line it should be so much stronger than it actually is, I feel, but hopefully they can sort their differences out. They've had a good season, a good pre-season, so let's take that into this new season. We'll just sort out some of these roles. Well, you can have that role, you can go there. Pernin, that's the wrong numbers. Boiter, you two can go in the 20s. I don't care about you lot. Come on, boys, this would be awesome to get a good start here. I'd be thrilled. What's probably going to happen, we're going to lose 3-0 and not touch the ball. But, you get into the new season, you've got the confidence, your new signing, you think is going to be the one. Let's have a look at this. Let's ask assistant to do that. So lots of showing on to weaker foots. They are playing similar formation to us in a way, so we'll see how that works for them. I mean, they're going with 2 up top, we're going with the wide players, so hopefully we can make the most of the wide players. We've got a strong centre backs in there, so hopefully they can deal with that. I really hope we can show what we are made of this season. I think we've got a chance here, I think, based on nothing more than past experiences against this team. Let's demand more from the staff. So Nana's got the ball. Fadiga, is the first chance going to go to us, or are we going to lose the ball? Playing it back, we've lost the ball, but Jacquot has done his job very nicely, and that's what he's there for, winning the ball back in that a more destructive midfield role. It's Koida. And, oh, well, you might have known. You're going to play balls like that, are we? Cross the entire team to absolutely no one. Best player on the side, basically giving away a chance. I love that when that happens. Are we going to have another 0-0 draw? I mean, that would be wonderful. It looks like we have not started brilliantly well. Why are you being drawn away from your position? There's no reason you should be being drawn away from your position. I've not told you to man mark anyone. I don't understand that. Okay. Go away. Is that what's been on there? Well, I didn't put that in, I think. Right. So we're going to push it out to fairly wide. We've gone on to a more positive approach. I'm going to take the tempo down a little bit for this. And should we run at defence? Let's try that. Because we do have players who are capable of doing that. See if we can create some chances. Possession, we are absolutely bossing. So maybe we want to work the ball into the box a little bit more. But we're not getting the ball in the places we want to have the ball. And that's just gone wide. So we are going to work the ball in the box. I know it's counterintuitive considering the number of shots we're giving away. There's a chance here, but you know what this is probably going to mean. Masech. Oh, the ball goes back out to him. Oh, no, you prat. Just the wrong man at the end of that chance. Nana, ball in. We've got a lot of big heads. But again, there's nobody there. Why is that? Why are they all back there? And they just run through. And what a finish that was. I mean, you can't take it away. But Ozkan Yassar with an awesome finish. But they have been better than us. Absolutely better than us. No, I didn't want to press that. Who's that man marking? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, Nana's running down the wing now. It's 1-0. We're struggling a little bit here to create good quality chances, and we're still having a lot of issues at free kicks and what have you. He's got the ball out here. It's nicely done. It's Masech. Is that a penalty? That looked like a penalty. That looked like a penalty to me. He looked like he took him out. Masech is... I don't know what he's doing. Come on. Penalty. Penalty. We want the penalty. penalty awarded. Ignacio has to be taking that, hasn't he? It's got to be Ignacio. Come on, man. Finish this. Yes. Ow. Shit. 1-1. That's what we want. So that is better. Running at the defence, making them make a mistake. That is good. Ignacio, not the best penalty, but not the best goalkeeping either. So we have done what we needed to there. We have taken our chance from the penalty spot. Jacquot here. That's not the best ball in the world, but it's Van Zwam. What can he do? I don't think he can cross the ball. He does, though. Oh, it's straight into the goalkeeper, Ignacio. A little header there. And all of a sudden, we are creating some chances. Admittedly, we're one of those. Most of that XG comes from that penalty, but we've created a couple of chances. Are they going to score right away? I don't want them to score. I don't think they deserve it. Oh, look at that. That is what the defenders are doing, and I like that. I like that a lot. So currently we're second in the league. Let's just remember that. So a first half there against Beerschot. I think there's much to be happy about, and then there's much not to be so happy about. We have all the possession in this game, but we are not making the most of that possession. As you can see, actually, we are a little bit further forward. We're having the ball all the way outside. We're just not having the ball much in the centre there. So that's interesting, isn't it? I expected us to be a little bit further back, but we're not. We look like we could be creating a few chances. I wonder, actually, if work the ball in the box is, considering we're not actually creating that many chances, why not have a spell of just shoot on sight, maybe 15 minutes of shoot on sight, and then go back to work the ball in the box. I wonder whether that's a thing. Just to start peppering their goal, giving them a little bit more to think about. I'm happy, pretty happy with that. I'd like to see a little bit more from this man who's supposed to be the saviour of everything. We're not using him as much as I'd like. But there's no one playing badly, is there? Everyone's having a good game. Nana on the right side could be a little bit better. Do we play him on attack? I don't know. What you do. Swap those two round. Maybe do that. We'll try that. I think this game could go either direction, it's exciting. Obviously, we want it to go into our direction, and they have had more chances than we have. But Nana, that's a lovely pass. He meant that every day of the week. Oh, what a goal that was! Masech absolutely ripped the flipping net off with that. We are seeing that one again. Back to balance, boys. Ball in from Van Zwam. I mean, lovely pass back here from Nana. Absolutely meant this. And here we go. Van Zwam chips it in, and Masech, the defender missed the header, and Masech just blasts it in. Well, what can you say about that? That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. But it's a chance here for the bad boys. Come on, Ignacio. Make a bloody run for that, you prat. You know, you have to try. Oh, that's frustrating. He just got completely beaten all ends up there. What's going on over here? There's like a series of park benches out there. How is that part of a stadium? Right, come on, Masech. Put some pressure on him. Oh, you have won that back. That's well... Oh, yeah. Oh, bloody cod liver oil. Wow. Why have they all of a sudden come alive? Well, they've suddenly created a bunch of chances here. And Cisse into Masech. That's a decent ball into Fadiga. I'm always slightly worried when there's any length on the balls at all. Van Zwam, you're going to try and play the man. You've had a few decent crosses so far. I guess that extra bit of power is kind of useful. Fadiga looks in a bit of the middle of nowhere here. Van Zwam looks in trouble as well, but he's got Fadiga. Now that's a ball in. Oh, nuts! And it's Perrin with a chance there. That was a good opportunity for us to take a 3-1 lead, and that would have been helpful. Right then, we've got a few tired legs out there. What can we do? What can we do to bring this... Let's bring Dovlo on. Who... He's got a lot going for him. He's got flair. And maybe just change his role slightly to... an attack, an advanced midfielder on attack. So that might make Ignacio a little bit more isolated up there, but not a huge issue. Oh, it's gone in. It's David Berthet. Oh, that's a lovely bit of play. And considering all the height that we've got at the back, we did not deal with that corner very well at all, did we? And he was just unmarked. And Dovlo, what are you doing back there, you prat? Well, I think we've done pretty well so far, and it's great to see Van Zwam being such a useful player. But we are going to take him off. We'll bring Abel Jans on at the end here because he is absolutely shattered. He's bizarrely been quite effective down the wing, which, considering he doesn't have any abilities in that area, that's not really what I was expecting from him, but it is what it is. I think you look at the match stats, I'm pretty happy with that. XG of 1.67 is pretty damn good. I think we can do better than that, but a 2-2 draw, we will take that. Masec with a great goal, Ignacio with a great goal. I think there's more to give from this team, absolutely, but please let me know what you felt about that performance, and do you think that looks like we are pushing in the right direction? Away against Beerschot, I don't think is a bad result. I think we've lost that game quite a few times. I don't think we were that open at the back. I don't think we edged it. I think 2-2 is a fair result. Yeah, I think we had good value for what we got from the game. Yeah, it was good. It was a good time to score the goal. Yeah, absolutely. Now, you'll notice here, Standard haven't played yet. We'll ignore that, but they are behind us. You know, we're above Standard. That's the name of the save, isn't it? Admittedly, we're thinking about it at the end of the season, but that's not a bad start. That's not a bad start for the Liege boys. And there's a good away point there against Beerschot, who they caused us some troubles, but we certainly... It looks promising, doesn't it? I was expecting more from our central attacking midfielder, but actually the player that gave us most there was the right back. Who saw that one coming? And Ignacio ends his goal drought from the spot. Hopefully that... Wow, this guy hates me. Why do you hate me? All right, let's have a look at the fixture list. Standard won 5-2. They've gone above us. Ah, boo. But you know, it's not bad. It's not a bad start for us. I really not too disappointed for an away game. Right then, so we have got to play a Mechelen OHL Eupen. I wonder whether coming back for the game against Liege might be the good one there. That might be an interesting game. At home against Liege. That gives us a few games that hopefully we'll be able to pick up some points from with these new players, and then we can report back to see how we've got on. Right then, folks, if you have enjoyed that, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I am going to see you next time. Hopefully we are sitting in mid-table. That would be the ideal scenario. Hopefully we're not anywhere, you know, hopefully we've picked up a win in this period. That would be really, really nice to pick up a win. There's some hard-ish games here. Eupen, Mechelen, UHL, but I feel one of those we can win. I'm confident. Anyway, folks, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.